Hello, 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 hello. Hi, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. I have a 5 below haul for you today. Oh, yes, I do. All right, I have a 5 below haul for you. If you're wondering about the old barnet, now I've curled it, all right? I've curled it. It does look gorgeous, but it's got to come out. And I just put the band on to do your makeup because tonight... It is Friday currently. I don't know when you'll see this video. I've still got my dressing gown on. I'm in nighty, as you can see. So I don't know, I might upload it tomorrow, but I am going on a ghost hunt tonight. Not like the first one I went to, which I absolutely loved. It's going to be similar to that one, because the last one I went to, you know, I had problems with the nevers and all that, melancholy, and it was absolute crap. Dog poo, just the worst thing I've ever done, to be quite, well, not the worst, one of the worst, I'd say. But anyway, I have got a 5 below haul, but before I do, well, actually, before I say you know that time of day, I've got to tell you a little story. So, only me, right? So, I got these from Vintado. They were a couple of quid, few quid, right? 3 quid, I think, to be exact. And they are little samples of perfume. And you've only got to open the box, and it smells absolutely divine, right? So I thought yesterday, right, you know what? I'm going to put one of these perfumes on, and I was spraying it here, all over my shoulders, on my arms, everywhere. Anyway, I went to a couple of charity shops, and I had to go Morrison's, get a couple of bits. And first and foremost, before I even left, Callie was like, "Oh, Mum, what have you got on? You smell amazing. I can smell you from the door." I said, "Well," it's these little 3 quid samples. I said, "But it's a brand I've never heard of, by Olfacto London." She said, "Oh, you smell gorgeous." I said, "Well, thanks." Anyway, I go out. A couple of people said to me also, "Oh, I like your perfume." I was like, "Oh, thank you." Then I went to one of the charity shops, and there was a lady working behind the counter. And she said she could smell my perfume as well. Anyway, just so happens that she, even though she was working in the charity shop, she sells the Frederico Mahora perfumes. So if anyone is interested in that, I can always, I'll ask her if it's all right to give her number over. And they do dupes of stuff. Anyway, so... she said how nice it smelled, and she said, "Oh, it reminds me of something, but I don't know what." So anyway, I took her number because I said I wanted to get a couple of bits off of her at some point. And then I thought I'll send her this and show her what it was I had on. Obviously, as she's into the old perfumes and all that. I mean, oh, okay. Anyway, I sent her the picture of it, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to look it up." Well, I hadn't looked it up myself. Anywho, I decided to look it up, yeah. I found the website. Guys, the beautiful perfume I had on, that I was walking around in yesterday thinking I was the dog's Bolarks, is air freshener. Yes, you got it right. Your girl was walking around thinking she was the boom with air freshener. Air freshener, I kid you not. Right, so when I went onto this site and had a look, what they specialise in is air fresheners for like office spaces, you know, like atomisers, diffusers, all that malarkey. And this is a sample set that you're meant to spray on cards, hence why the cards are in there. But I didn't think nothing of it. There's the cards, because you know when you go to a perfume shop, they spray it on a card and let you have a whiffy woo. So I thought the cards were there so you could spray, you know, spray it on and have a whiffy woo if you didn't want to put it on yourself. No, the cards are probably there because you ain't meant to spray it on your bleeding self. You meant to see what scent you like to order for your business. So for, I don't know, you know, hair salons, nail salons, business spaces. So I was walking around yesterday, and the one I had on, because it's beautiful, it's called, hang on, Red Crystal air freshener. Yep, that's what I was walking around in. I'm thinking, oh, that perfume, I know, I'd like to order a bigger bottle of air freshener Fantastic. So anyway, before I get on with the 5 below, and I'll tell you a bit more about the ghost hunt, there's a couple of other things I want to tell you. You know that time of the day. Yes, you do. It's time for my Laugh on the Loo with your girl, Lissy Lou. Oh, yes, it is. Anyhow, anywho, right. The past, the present and the future walk into a bar. It was tense. Do you get that? I don't, sorry. It's gone right over my head. 2 chemists walk into a bar. The first chemist says, I'll have a glass of H2O. The second chemist says, I'll have a glass of H2O too. The second chemist dies. What? If someone could elaborate, please. I ain't got a clue. A grasshopper walks into a bar and the barman says, hey, we have a drink named after you. The grasshopper looks surprised and says, you have a drink called Gary. That's good. I like that. Not been feeling very well again today. I don't think you can get COVID again, but I think I'm coming down with something else. Honestly, my immune system is poo. Charles Dickens walks into a bar and orders a martini. The barman asks, olive or twist? Olive or twist? Oh, I get that. Olive or oh, I'll see what they're doing there. A snake slithers into a bar and asks for a pint. The bartender replies, sorry, but I can't serve you. Why not? Asks the snake. You can't hold your beer. You better be. Oh, the barman says, we don't serve time travellers in here. A time traveller walks into the bar. Let me get my pen. Don't know what you think of them ones, guys. Oh, my schnozz bucket is running. Anyway, you also know that time of the day, all right? It's time for my 1,227 facts to blow your little baby socks off. Oh, yes, it bleeding is. Oh, yes, it is. Right, you ready? Just drawing on myself. I'm always doing that. In the 318 years between 50... I'm going to do this posh, right? In the 313 years between 1539 and 1857, there were only 317 divorces in England. Now, let me tell you something about that. I remember once being in a working man's club and I was speaking to this old man. And he was old. He was like 88, 89, something like that. And we was talking about how people cheat. And he actually said, back in the day, he said, none of us really did cheat or leave our wives. He said, it weren't for the want of not wanting to. I thought, you dirty little bugger. He said, but we didn't have it on offer like you lot do today. So in other words, he was saying girls of today are easy. He might have a point. Just surmising, but he might have a point. At the 1900 Paris Olympics, events included live pigeon shooting and long jump horses. Oh, and long jump 4 horses. Don't like all that pigeon shooting, malarkey. Under the Wildlife and Countryside Act, it is explicitly illegal in Britain to use a machine gun to kill hedgehog. First and foremost, how many people do you know that has a machine gun? Yeah. And why is it only illegal to kill hedgehog? Now, I know they're becoming extinct, but it should be illegal to kill any living animal. Hypocrite that I am, I hate chicken. And I've had bleeding beef before. Oh, yeah, I have. Hypocrite. Oh, pardon me. You don't make me burp. In ancient Greek, the word idiot meant anyone who wasn't a politician. Well, it's completely the opposite now, because don't they say that most politicians are idiots? It's gone a 360-degree turn, or is it 380? Don't know, 180? 380? Something like that, I don't know. Something like 1,227 facts to blow your socks off. Oh, yes, it bleeding is. Now, before I get on with me 5 below, I wanted to tell you guys something. So, about 3.5, 4 weeks ago, I had a letter come through, because maybe about do you remember I told you that I was having my fibro scan? I am sorry. I'm going to talk about ailments now. So if you're really not interested in my ailments, just swiftly move along to the hole. Swiftly move along to the hole. Swiftly move yourself along. And I'm not feeling very well today. I know you might think, oh, I'm all right. I'm not. I think I'm coming down with something else again, as well as all my ailments. I feel like I'm getting a cough and cold. I don't know. But anyhow, anywho, right, so I had a fibro scan. And then I got a letter through, and I'm going to swear now, but I'm sure you lot will allow this, okay? I absolutely shit myself, all right? I was shitting bricks, because what had happened is, like through COVID and stuff, I'd had my fibro scans before. I knew I had the fatty liver disease. But you're meant to keep having the fibro scans, and obviously through COVID, they didn't call me in, and then there was a lot of backlog, I suppose, of people that were having their scans. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. I used to go to the Royal Free. Now I've been moved to Lister Hospital. Well, anyhow, when I had my fibro scan, and I could see she was a bit concerned, but she wouldn't really tell me anything, this one. And I just said to her, you know, what's wrong? She said, well, it is really high. She said, but I haven't got your records here to compare it to anything. So I don't know. Obviously, the records they're all free. So I don't know if they get them sent over. If there's any nurses, they might know how it works. But she said, I've got nothing to compare it to. All I know is that when they sent the letter, they said that the one that I'd had a few years ago, 3 years ago, it was a 19, the number 19, and it had gone up to a 29. So they had put on the letter, your disease has significantly progressed, and we feel that you have cirrhosis or fibrosis. Now, if you read cirrhosis, now remember, I do not drink. This is not liver disease due to alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I mean, at Christmas I might have a Baileys, and if I've got a load of people around, say, which is very, very rare, I might have a little bit of Asti Spumante, because I like that. I do not drink, okay? So it's gone from a 19 to a 29, which I don't really understand the numbers, but they're saying cirrhosis, fibrosis. When then I read on Google about it, it gives you about 2 to 10 years to live, if you're lucky. And then it's saying you can have liver transplants and la-di-da-di-da, but they said on the letter, you know, if you have got cirrhosis, we will then call you in, we'll talk about it. Maybe they talk about, I don't know if there's like a medication they can put you on, but you do, ultimately in the end, you're either going to die or you're going to have to get a liver transplant. So I told a few people, but I hadn't told Callie, because it would just about finish her off. Callie suffers with truly terrible OCD, and when she gets worried like that, she starts getting really bad tics. I mean, she can't help it. It's just an anxiety disorder that she has, and you know, like Tourette's, you get a lot of tics with Tourette's and stuff like that. But she ain't got obviously Tourette's, but she does get tics, especially when she's worried or tired or concentrating and whatever. Anyhow, and I thought, there's no way I can tell her. So obviously I told a few people. I'd sent the picture of the letter to my mum and my sister and that, and told my brother, and obviously everybody, and they was all like, obviously worried and stuff like that. But me, I was really worried, because I'd been getting pains as well in my liver. Anyhow, they said to me I had to go and have an in-depth scan. And I went on Wednesday, so today's Friday, and they told me I had to fast. And the thing was, when I always used to go to Royal Free, I didn't fast. They just used to do it, but they was like, well, we could have got a funny reading, because the last time I didn't fast, I said I had a tea and a biscuit, and they said, well, that's not fasting. But I'd think, well, it's not a lot either. Anyhow, they said, don't eat 6 hours before, and we'll for this in-depth scan. So they called me in at Lister Hospital. They called me in, and she started on the side where the liver is, so she went all over the liver. She said she looked at my spleen, I think she said, my gallbladder. So she turned me this side, she done there, she turned me that side. Anyway, she was absolutely lovely. She was lovely. So I said to her, can you please tell me? But again, she'd said the same thing. She said, well, I haven't really got any numbers to go on, so I can only tell you what I see. She said, but from what I can see, she said, you do know you have a very enlarged liver. You do have fatty liver disease, and I know that. So I said, yeah. She said, but I can't, I'm not a doctor. She said, you've got to wait for the doctor to let you know. But obviously these people do things every day. She knows what she's looking for, so I'm sure if she sees something that she thought was out of the ordinary, she would know. But she said, from what I can see, there's no bile, which I think you can get a bile with liver, like a build up of bile. She said there's no, and your organs look pretty much around there, or what I've been asked to look at, look pretty normal to me. I said, so I've not got cirrhosis. She said, as I said, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you from what I can see, they look pretty normal to me. She said, so obviously, you know, you've got, you know, you have got fatty liver, and it is really enlarged. So basically, you've got, you know, I have to try and look after myself, because you know, a certain amount of your liver can regenerate, not when you have fatty liver, but you can, there is ways and means of stopping it getting worse. And that is why I've been changing the whole way I've eaten, and I have lost a few stone, or a couple of stone. I say a few stone. I'd like to think it's a few stone, but it's probably not. It's more like two stone and a bit, or whatever. I don't know. I don't weigh myself that often, but I've changed the way that I eat. I mean, years ago, I only drank Coke. Do you know what I mean? That is all that's passed my mouth, because I absolutely hate water. But now I have bottles of water, and I put a bit of squash in it. You know what I mean? I'm not meant to have the squash, but I cannot drink water. It tastes like blood. It tastes like blood to me. And Callie said it tastes like air. I don't know. But I come out, and I just, honestly, I just looked up and I went, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because I don't care about me. I've said this so much, I say it to everyone, I don't care about me. I only care about Cal. So at the end of the day, you know, that was the main thing that was worrying me. I was thinking she just won't cope. Do you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I've got so many other ailments and things that are wrong with me. So, but that one, when I read it, I was like, oh my God. I mean, I know diabetes is bad as well. You know, I mean, high blood pressure, all the other stuff I've got. But when you hear the word cirrhosis and you read the life expectancy and stuff like that, you do shit. I was shitting myself. Excuse my French. I was so shitting bricks. Please excuse me, but I'm sure you'll let me off this once, because it was a very scary, traumatising time. And the one holiday I had to go away thinking, am I going to be all right? You know, I didn't even really properly enjoy that. So, but now I've been told that. I told Callie in the toilet when I come out, she burst out crying. She was crying and crying and crying. And I said, well, I'm all right. I'm all right. That's what I'm telling you. I said, if anything had a bit, I wouldn't have told her, to be fair. I wouldn't have told her. But I said, but I can tell you, because they're saying, yes, you do have fatty liver, which she knows I've got. Yes, I do. I do have fatty liver disease, but from what she's seeing, she's saying that it isn't cirrhosis or fibrosis. So let's hope she did know what she was talking about, and I don't get a letter in a couple of weeks telling me anything different. But I doubt it, because that's her job and she does it every day. So that was that. But like I say, when you have a fatty liver, you do get a lot of pains in your liver. And she's funny, she said to me, do you get pains? I said, a lot. Especially, like, you know, when I'm sitting here like this, yeah, sometimes it can hurt and sometimes I can get away with it. At the moment, it's not hurting me really, but sometimes if I sit all up when I do my nails, it always hurts. And it's a funny pain. It's one you would not understand and I can't describe. Also, I had my CBT phone call, but I'll tell you about that another day, because you're not here to listen about my shitty ailments. They're probably like, they've already skipped, haven't they? You've already all skipped, haven't you? I'll soon know. If any of you put anything in the comments, I'll see if you watched it or not. I'm watching you lot. Tell you. Got me coffee. Got my dry mouth, so don't shut up. I really don't shut up. I tell you something, there ain't nothing wrong with me gob. That's for sure. Anyhow, Hugh, you know that. Now listen, it is in a Dollar Tree bag, because the Five Below one, it's gone AWOL. I don't know where. I reckon I left it back there. So I'm going to tip it out. I'm going to show you what I got. I mean, there's only a few little bits, but I just thought, you know, I might as well show you. Right, this is not from, I don't know what it's doing in there, but I'll show you anyway. This is not from Five Below. This was from Walmart. Because a friend of mine, she suffers with polycystic ovaries. Oh, Callie's diagnosed with the same. She's got polycystic ovaries, apparently. She's got to go for more tests. But she has polycystic ovaries, and she has lost quite a lot of her hair around here on the hairline. So she said to me, can I pick her up her hair regrowth treatment? So I picked her up this one. It's called Equate, and it is the hair regrowth treatment, and it's clinically proven to help regrow hair. So that's for her. I'm not going to say her name. She'd say to me, Liz, really? I don't think she watches me anyway. I've not watched any. I don't think she even knows I've got a channel, to be honest. Maybe I should tell her. But she asked me to get that. Yeah, so that's for her. And then I got this. It's called Prevents Breakage and Ideal for All Hair Types. It's a satin pillow scrunchie. Now, the reason I got it is obviously because I've now, like, done my hair lighter. I've still got my glasses on for. Because I've done my hair lighter, I thought, you know, it might be, it might be good stop. You know, I've always got it up in these sort of ones. And it might be, you know, might help. And it says frizz free. There you go. So I got that. Then I found this. It's called a face and body ice roll. I remember all of these were under $5. It's called Below 5. So face and body ice roller, and this is called Cold Therapy. Helps tightens and rejuvenates the skin, brightens under eye circles, and reduces puffiness. So it's pretty big, and you put it in the freezer, and then obviously you can literally put it anywhere, over your face, over your body, and it's meant to, you know, what's it, you know, let me just read it on the back. Helps reduce puffy eyes and redness, improves dry and dull skin, brightens under eye circles, helps tighten and rejuvenate the skin, comfortable grip and large roller, head is perfect for face, neck and body, and helps minimise pores. Place the ice roller in freezer for 15 minutes before use. So there it is. That's what it does. It's humongous though, look. It's big as my head, and I've got a big head. So I've got that. Oh, hang on, let me stretch out this old gammy knee. And then I put this in my basket, and I was meant to put it back, because then I decided I didn't want it. But I didn't put it back, so it's in there. But it don't matter. Do you remember I showed you, I think it was from Shein. I'm not sure. I think it was from Shein. I showed you that I'd got these silver tinsel bits that you can put in your hair. Well, I got the hair tinsel tools. But actually, I can use these if I want to put in hair extensions as well, because I know how to do it. Because these are micro rings at the bottom here, and this is the tool. You put the micro ring on the tool, you thread it through the hair, you pull the micro ring up, push your extension in, and then you use the pliers here to clip it. And a lot of people nowadays have micro rings, so you never know what's your space. I might even chuck some pure white and brown hair extensions. I might. I'm not saying I will. I'm not saying I will. Mind you, I wouldn't be able to do around the back. I'd have to get my sister to do them for me. But I could put one of the little tinsel things in, couldn't I? To show you how it works. So if anyone wants to see that, please let me know. So I've got that. And then I see these air fresheners. And they smell gorgeous. I've got 2 of these for the car. And they aromatherapy fresheners at eucalyptus. And they're the evil eye, because you've got to keep them evil eyes away from you. Yeah, so I've got the evil eye. They smell really good, because I can smell them through there. Yes, I've got 2 of those. And then, I'll tell you what, I have orphan hairs, all right? And they grow out of everywhere. I tell you, all right? I get an orphan hair here. Right here. It just won't sod off. It gets right on my threepenny bits, all right? So it grows, and then sometimes I can't find, never seem to, or I get, no, I don't understand, because I buy tweezers, right? And they're all right. And then all of a sudden they seem to go a bit like rubbish, like they seem to like not be able to grip. I don't know if it's because I also use them to put on eyelashes and stuff like that if I wear them, and maybe I'm just ruining them, I don't know. But anyway, I thought these look really good. So 2 pairs of tweezers, slant and point tweezer set with a non-slip texture here for one's orphan hairs. How many of you have orphan hairs? Come on, tell me. Growing out the chin, growing out the wagon wheels. Tell ya, once you get to a certain age, girls, you get hairs growing where you didn't think hairs would grow. And they're not staying on me. They're tweezed out, all right? Just letting you know that for nothing. And then I found this 3-piece mascara set. And it's by a company called Smoke and Mirrors. I gather that's what all the brushes are like in each mascara. And it says Smoke and Mirrors, this is a lengthening mascara. And then this one is a volumizing mascara. And this one is a coconut, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I wish I did, but I've got bee stings, yeah. Coconut conditioning mascara. So 3 of them. I'll have to give them a little try. But this one I think I'm going to like best. Because this brush, I told you when I got that Pop Feel one in the little mystery thing that I got, I love it because it's so thin and it can get in them brows, not in the brows, don't listen to me, get in the old eyelashes, you know. But yes, I got them. And then I'm afraid this is the last thing. I got myself for my nails because you can never have enough of these, especially like if they break. And I found sometimes they do, because I have them so thick, my nails, sometimes I can put the thing on to cut it, and as it cuts the nail, the actual nail clippers go and they break. So I just got myself one of those in a beautiful pink as well for cutting down my false nails. ASMR. Shall I do an ASMR channel? Anyway, acrylic nail clipper, there you go. It's as quiet as I've been in years. That's it, I'm afraid. I feel a bit deflated now. That's me 5 below. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Well, listen, like I say, this is Friday. It's pitch black out there now. I've got my torch on deck. Everything's ready in the bag. I'm off on my ghost hunt. I haven't eaten today too much, hardly anything actually. Just had my coffee, which is now gone, in my nice Carling glass. Because obviously I have to make sure that the nethers don't play up too much. But, however, this one is different because it's like the first one I went to. It is in an actual place. I'm going to do vlog anyway, so you will see it. So there's going to be toilets literally everywhere if I need to go. At least I haven't got to worry about, oh my God, that Uber boat. I think that's going to haunt me forever and ever and ever, I'll tell you. But anyway, I will do a vlog on that. I don't know when this video will go on. It could be tomorrow or Sunday. But whenever you see it, I hope you're all doing really, 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 really well. And I'm sending you lots of love. And if this is your kind of thing and you enjoy my videos, it would mean a great deal to me to subscribe to my channel. Only if you watch me, only if you enjoy me. If you don't, then obviously, of course, you ain't going to subscribe. But if you do, please hit the subscribe because I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell because it'll tell you every time the little old me uploads. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're all doing. I'm sending you all lots and lots of love. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.